You are listening to the Inverted Creative Podcast. I'm Allison.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Jen.
Happy New Year!
We're excited for another great year of Inverted Creative Podcast.
Woo-hoo!
Created podcast. I can't even talk.
We're off to a fantastic start 5 seconds in.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're doing great.
Yeah, first episode of 2026. Did you do anything fun for the new year?
Not really. I just went to a friend's house. Nothing crazy. How about you?
Sat at home, didn't do much of anything. At like 11:45, I messaged Mike from across the house and said, "Hey, can we take a family photo at midnight or something?"
Oh,
And so we got really awful pictures of us with the cats.
oh, I saw that. Your first official family photo.
Yeah, Nemi wanted absolutely nothing to do with any of it, and Alpie just wanted to explore.
Oh, cute.
So, and then we did that, and then I promptly went to bed.
Yeah.
And then did nothing the next day.
Yeah. I don't think I did anything on New Year's Day either. I thought about going to a park, and then I decided not to. It was too cold here.
Yeah, Kings Island wasn't even open. They closed on the 31st.
Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of our parks closed on the 4th.
Okay, yeah. I know a lot of parks do.
Yeah, so...
It's something with, ride certification. They can't run the rides on the 1st because they expire. I don't know exactly, but Mike knows it more than I do.
Silly Ohio things.
Yeah, I have not been on a coaster yet this year.
Me neither. I think I'll live, though.
I don't know when I will, actually.
I know when I will.
I would have to look at my calendar. I don't think we have anything planned right now until
It's actually crazy that you don't have anything planned. However, actually, now that I say that, it checks out because your trips usually aren't very planned. They're very spur of the moment.
Actually, I can kind of segue that into a not trip recap.
Yeah, a spur of the moment,
that was not terribly spur of the moment. We had planned that. Okay, so this past weekend we went up to Sandusky. We did a little day trip up to Sandusky to meet up with Mikhail and Laurel because it was Mikhail's birthday and he was in town. So we met in Sandusky. Met up with our friend Alex as well for breakfast. Surprised Mikhail because we told him we were going to get there at noon or something like that. No, we left at 5:30 and we surprised him at breakfast, which he was not aware of.
So I love that. The Sandusky Pancake House?
Yeah, we went to the Sandusky Bay Pancake House.
So good.
It was very good. I did not eat much of it, but I had a lot at the same time. That's like a $30 breakfast for me.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot. What do we do next? I think we went up to the marina next, one of those marinas that overlooks Cedar Point from across the bay or whatever.
Yeah.
It was very cold. I don't think it went above freezing that day. The lake was basically frozen over. At least everything near us was frozen over. So Mike decided to climb down one of the ladders and stand on the frozen lake.
Yeah, I saw that. I was dying.
It was very trusting.
Yeah, I was not.
Low-key wanted to do it myself, but the ladder was not ideal. But yeah, so that was the thing he did. We got to take some nice pictures of Cedar Point from across the bay. I think after that we did the merry-go-round museum, which is really cool. I'd been wanting to go there. So yeah, we went through there. We were more interested in the Cedar Point museum part, and we talked with one of the employees there for a long time about just everything Cedar Point. That was really cool. Had to kind of call back to a previous episode of the podcast where Jen mentioned the ghost horse that was at Dorney Park in relation to books and roller coasters.
Yeah, so it was actually at Cedar Point.
Okay.
Yeah. So the whole entire carousel and the horse were at Cedar Point, and they moved the carousel to Dorney Park without the haunted horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The haunted horse was moved to the museum, and then the rest of the carousel was moved to Dorney Park.
Yeah, we have a book from the publishing company that deals with like possessed carousel horses, and so I made a little video of the book with the ghost horse in the museum, which was kind of fun.
Yeah, I was very excited when I received that. I was very happy.
Good. It was inspired by you, partially.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Also, I do have to call out Laurel's photo on the Snake River Falls thing where she was complaining about the mug. Oh my gosh, we have to get Laurel back on the podcast just to tell her story about how she was supposed to get the mug and didn't get the mug.
Oh yeah. I remember about that.
She has so much beef over this mug. It's so funny. I literally spit out my coffee when she posted when I saw that picture. The caption had me dying.
I should like custom order her a mug with that picture of us on Snake River Falls and put it on the mug.
She has so much beef with Cedar Point over the Snake River Falls mugs.
That's funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah, so we rode the carousel in there because it comes with the ticket or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you get a carousel ride with your ticket.
What? I want to go.
So yeah, we all got to ride the carousel together. So yeah, that was cute. We were gonna go to a brewery. Well, we did go to a brewery, and the one beer that I wanted, they had just ran out of it, like the person before me. So I had nothing there. Then we went to lunch at Barra Taco right nearby.
Okay.
It was very good.
That's good.
Yep. And then we went to Toff's, and then me and Mike drove home. It was a fun little day trip.
I'm wondering about the taco place.
I know I had like.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've been here. Yeah,
Okay.
We all went there last year. Coaster Crew did a Cedar Point weekend, but it was right after Buzz Bars did it. And then for both weekends, Top Thrill 2 wasn't open. So it was just kind of like my whole entire group, we were like, we are at Cedar Point far too much in this little time. We have no desire to be here. So we like went to the water park, and we just went to the water park and then went to this Barro Tacos and found this speakeasy in Sandusky.
I think I've heard about the speakeasy, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But yeah.
I hear Ahsoka.
Yeah, sorry, Ahsoka's crying. Ahsoka! She's stuck.
Again?
She's stuck in a wide open space.
Poor thing. And then the one other thing, well, not one other thing, mild life update, hobby update. I don't even know what to call it. It's not coaster related. Well, it's kind of coaster related in a vague way. So when I was a kid, my dad got me into running a lot, and I did a lot of races when I was a kid. I was a lot faster than I was now. But I've recently been getting back into road races. My friends in Buzz Bars peer pressured me into signing up for a race during the Dollywood event that we're doing, since they're doing like Dollywood races now. Once I figured out that I was like, yeah, sure, this is a good motivator for me. The 10K was sold out, and I was going to do the 10K. So I said, all right, screw it. I'm signing up for a half marathon. So I signed up for the Dollywood half marathon in April.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, I'm stubborn, and I will finish these races. Like, I've done 3 half marathons. Not well, but I finished them. So I mean, I'll be able to finish it. It's just going to suck. But I signed up for another half marathon literally last night, and I started training this week very, very slowly. I did like a mile Monday and a mile yesterday, and signed up for that half marathon where it like goes into Canada for part of it. But all that to say, this morning I was going down because I was getting ready for work, and I was going downstairs, and I fell and hurt my foot on day 3 of training.
Heck yeah! We love an injury this early.
I'm so mad at myself. And it was stupid. Like, I've fallen down the stairs twice within the past like 2 months. Like,
yeah, that's a lot. But it's fine. It's fine.
My foot hurts. Whatever.
You're gonna get like the first run or two in, and it'll be fine. You'll get used to the pain.
Yeah. I have a 5K in like 2 weeks, I guess. I keep forgetting about that.
Oh, so you kind of have to get used to the pain.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks. I'm doing a 5K in Cincinnati. I legitimately keep forgetting about that.
That sounds.
And then shout out to Chris Leonard, listener of the podcast. He left lots of comments for our episode today. But he's a runner as well, and so we were chatting for a while today about runs and like Run Disney and spectating, and he's run a few marathons, and like I'm getting into, I guess, the topic of today. One of my life goals, well, not life goal, but like one of my goals that I've kind of decided on recently is I'm about to show my age. I want to run a marathon before I turn 40. So I have a few years to do that. So yeah, that's kind of one of my goals that I'm working towards. Maybe next year.
Yes, that'll be awesome.
Ironically, I was going to do one a couple years ago, and like as I started training originally was when I had the idea for Inverted Creative. And so then all of my time became dedicated to building that brand up, starting the podcast.
Yeah.
And running kind of got pushed aside for a little while. But now I've gotten into a better groove of things, and
so
committing myself to running, and I'm getting married soon and I want to look good, and Lily said one of my motivations is I want to look good in Italy. Forget the wedding. I want nice pictures in Italy.
Yeah, in Italy would be perfect.
Yeah, so that's kind of my current thing. I did already start filming some stuff for that to eventually make a video. If people are interested enough, I'll post it on Patreon once we get that up. That's another thing that I'm going to talk about very shortly.
Yes.
Anyway, do you have any other updates before we get into everything?
No, I don't think so. I didn't really do anything. I've been really lazy.
That's fine. That's not a bad thing to start the year, to rejuvenate.
Yeah, we have I have like a month. Oh, I have not even a month off. I had like less than a month off from like trips and roller coasters, and then I have to be in Orlando for a birthday weekend, and then literally like the next week Joey gets here, so I needed a couple weeks break.
Yeah, I have an off season right now, but that's good because I can focus on other creative things in my life.
Yeah, I'm like, I have an off season, but then I go to Orlando for 3 weeks of the off season.
Yeah,
and it's
that ain't no off season for you.
This is not really an off season because I'm in Orlando for 3 weeks, but yeah. So that's my update. I don't really have one.
The update is there is no update.
Yeah. And I still don't have a new camera to replace to be a backup to my 700. So,
which also something we'll be talking about soon.
Yeah.
That's why we're recording an hour later than planned.
Yeah. We got a little distracted. It's fine.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun episode for starting off 2026. I posed 4 questions to both us and to all of our listeners. I said, what are your 2026 coaster and park goals or resolutions? Like for me, I don't technically do resolutions. I have like keywords that I use for the year, and I never posted about it this year. But what are your 2026 creative or artistic goals or resolutions? Because we are a creative podcast, not just in roller coasters and parks. We want to encourage creativity however you can find it in your life, really. And then more broadly, I said, what are your bucket list coasters or parks? And then what are your overall bucket list travel destinations? Not necessarily just for parks, but that could be a big reason too. So a lot of things that people could talk about for this one.
Yeah, there was a lot of engagement on this one.
We got a lot, and I love it. And I love like seeing everybody's like things that they want to do, because now we can shout them out and motivate them to achieve their goals.
Yeah, now it's said on the podcast. You have to do it.
Man, we really did get a ton of answers. This is going to be fun to go through.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
Okay. So we'll start off with 2026 coaster and park goals or resolutions. I really don't have a huge amount. Really, my big one, I guess, is to hit 800, which is pretty likely. I'm currently at 739, and our Europe trip should be. We actually have all the parks finalized now that we're going to do.
Ooh.
And I should be getting, I think, around 45 or 50 or something like that. So
Okay.
that'll get me pretty close. And then, I mean, I'll definitely be hitting 750 on that trip, which is kind of cool. But my other kind of goal, and I've had it as a goal, and it's part of the reason that inspired us going to Italy in the first place, shockingly, is for me to go ride the Typo coaster. Which, if you've listened to the podcast before, I know I've mentioned it a few times, but it is a very small park in Italy. It's like Zoo Safari, Fasanolandia or something. I don't know. But the sign says Eurofigther instead of Eurofighter, and I think that's absolutely hilarious. And it is on RCDB as Eurofigther.
Yeah, that's great.
It's not actually called that, but they messed up the sign, and it's still like that.
Leaving the sign after they messed up is wild.
Like, there's pictures of, like, the main sign saying Eurofigther. It's like built into the stone or something like that, which is probably why they haven't bothered to.
Oh, okay.
But it says Eurofigther on the big wall, and then there's another thing. And it has escalators leading up to it, which is also hilarious. But there's a sign right next to it that says Eurofighter with an arrow up. But
that's actually insane.
No, that's adrenaline. But yes, I love typos, and I affectionately call it the Typo coaster, and I plan part of our honeymoon around riding the Typo coaster.
Yeah, I mean, as you should. It seems like a fantastic one.
Yeah, so those are my silly little goals for this year. I don't really have any others.
Yeah.
I don't know. No idea what 800 is going to be for a milestone. 750 will either be... It'll depend on if I get mountain coasters before then. I would love for it to be insane just for my inside jokes with Nate. Or if I can get it on Typo coaster, that would be hilarious.
On Typo coaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to do that. I think I'm hitting too much stuff before that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I will actively avoid kids coasters just to get 750 on Typo coaster if I need to.
Yeah, as you should, because that would be incredible.
It'd be very fitting for me. And then I should make a sign that says like 705 instead.
705, yes. That would be great.
That would be so stupid. I love it.
Typo milestone. Yeah. I'm really bad at making goals, so I put on here hit 250 credits. I'm at 245.
You're going to a lot of like repeat parks this year.
Yeah, so I'm already going to jump into one of our listener comments because this is how I like live my coaster life. So it's one of my favorite responses we got. Kelly said focus less on credits and more on enjoying moments. So that is
that.
Yeah, it's such a great philosophy, and that's how I go through my park visits. The last time I was at Cedar Point, I only rode 4 things in 2 days. Like, and not even like re-rides. If we count re-rides, I rode, I think, 6 things. Like 6 rides. That's it. So I'm very much like, I'm just very chill when it comes to credits and stuff. So I think 250 is actually a little crazy. I think maybe I can make it to like 275. But I would much rather like go back to the same park and ride the rides I know that I love. And enjoy like the vibes of a park that I know that I love than go chasing credits. I actually gave up like 3 different parks on my last Europe trip because I was like, actually, I'd rather go back to Efteling.
I mean, I do definitely do that when I'm at parks that I've been to before, especially when I go back to parks like with friends. Like when me and Mikhail were at Epic Universe and Some of the others were just like, I want to marathon Stardust. I'm like, no, I want to sit and chill and eat food and relax.
Yeah. Also, though,
just kind of enjoy those moments.
Yeah. Like that's crazy talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such an important thing, I think. Like enjoying a park and the vibes is like, I'm still judging who can marathon Stardust. I said I was gonna marathon Stardust and I made it 2 rides. So also my camera has a goal. My X700 specifically.
Which has been on Olympia looping. If you
yeah, if you missed our last episode, my X700 has been on Olympia looping.
Our last episode, which was supposed to be about Epic Universe,
we spoke a lot about my X700 riding Olympia looping. So I did a very quick recap of my X700's credits, and apparently it has 17 credits at the moment.
And that list is the reason we're recording late.
Yeah, this list is the reason that we're recording so late. Yeah, so apparently right now it has 17 credits. So I think that my X700 is going to have a goal to hit 30 credits. And also right now its most ridden park is Efteling.
Makes sense.
So it's going to Disney though.
Yeah, that'll add a lot.
That's going to add a lot. Except there's a lot of things closed. Not a lot, but I guess Big Thunder Mountain's
closed.
Like
even Rock and Roller Coaster is closed.
No, I don't think it's closed yet.
I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, they closed the pre-show without it. It's a phased closure, so I don't think it's closing yet.
Okay. Then I'm wrong. That's okay.
Maybe I'm checking. It closes on March 2nd for the rest of it. They are currently overhauling it, but it's a phased overhaul. So, like they just shut down the pre-show with no warning. Which to me, that makes me sad because to me, like, what's the point of going for last rides if you're going to only have part of the experience?
Right.
Like, so dumb. But yeah, so it'll get some credits there. We'll see.
It'll be fun to listen to this episode again at the end of the year and like see how many of our listeners accomplished their goals and if we accomplished our goals.
Yeah, we are. Remember what you guys commented because we do. Well, I feel like we should do a call out, even if it's a special episode. We should do a call out at the end of the year for people who have or have not.
Yeah. Or we make this a tradition. The first episode of the year that we do is a look back and then a look ahead.
Yeah, true.
True. Okay.
So. Yeah, that's it. I don't have.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of like coaster goals. I have a lot more when we get into the creative one. So some other responses that we got. I say some other. There's a lot here. Solar Coaster, who I need to figure out your first name. I have not. I just put you as Solar Coaster. Says 225 coasters. I don't know if that means hit 225 creds or if they are trying to get 225 coasters this year. Either way,
225 coasters this year.
I mean, insane. One of my friends got 500 coasters last year.
Just last year?
Yeah. I know he doesn't listen to this, but Al, you're a wild man.
Yeah, that is insane. That's wild. 225 in a year, man. I give that to you.
I did.
That's insane.
I did like 160 something last year.
Yeah, I also think you're absolutely crazy when it comes to your coasters.
Okay, to be fair, I did a giant Europe trip with all new coasters. And I did a few new places. But yeah, I had a lot last year. Chris said 50 new credits and new country credits. Love getting new country credits. I'll be getting a few of those.
I just said heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm adding a few to mine this year, which will be fun. Nate said finally ride X2 and Viper and probably make one of them my 1000th coaster. Nate, you need to decide what your 1000th coaster is because I think like every other day you tell me it's going to be a different one. So
it better be X2. Like you can't tease us with like
he has a thing with like manufacturers and like doing every month.
Oh, I do remember him talking about that.
But he said at Magic Mountain he has a lot of options because he's not done Magic Mountain yet.
Okay.
So he has a lot of options to do that. But yeah, figure it out, Nate. You literally tell me about this stuff every day. Laurel said, I want to try a cred a month for 2026. It's a good one.
Good one.
Yep.
Brandon says more international parks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a good goal. Once you like start getting the international parks, you don't want to stop.
Yeah, they're like, I hate to be like they're significantly better, but like most of them are significantly better.
It's well, okay. A lot of the creds are better, but also just the park experiences are a lot better.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like, because creds, like, I feel like can go either way. It's really dependent.
I feel like most of my like top 10 is now European creds.
Yeah, because if you go to the right parks, I think that you're absolutely right. But if you go to like smaller parks, it's all about the charm.
Yeah,
like
charm, theming, immersion.
Way different experience.
Yeah. Who was it? Lom also said get to an international park.
Yeah, Lom went to Europa Park last year.
Yeah,
he didn't say hi to Joey.
So he's been to an international park.
Yeah, he definitely went to Europa Park last year.
Okay, well then go get more international parks.
Yeah, get more. I think he just wants to get a new one this year.
Yeah. Gina, our lovely guest Gina that we had on the podcast, said to get to at least 3 European parks this year. I currently have none. Gina, I think it's wild that you went to the US and like tripled your cred count and you live in the UK and you have not done European parks yet.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, especially I feel like getting over to the Netherlands is not too hard.
Right? Or Paris?
Oh yeah, Paris also.
There's a train for that.
Yeah, like that's crazy. Very interesting.
Yeah, I know.
Very interesting. We have Steven who said Epic Universe in 2 days.
Which I think he posted that yesterday, which means
he goes to Epic tomorrow.
Yeah, so like by the time you're listening, I hope you had a great visit to Epic Universe.
Yeah, I hope you had literally the best day ever. And yeah, we want to know your favorite rides.
Yeah, goals accomplished.
Goal accomplished so quick.
It'll be like second week of January, goals accomplished.
Yeah. I really like this next one. Guinness and Scotch. Revisit at least 4 parks that I haven't been to in over 10 years and go to at least 3 international parks.
More international park love.
Yeah, I did get a message from this person. I have to answer. I did get a message from this person that there is one of my favorite European parks potentially on the list. So very exciting.
Mike, we'll get to him more later. I have some thoughts with his. But he said visit as many domestic Cedar Fair and Six Flags Legacy parks as possible. I'm curious how many you've been to, actually, Mike.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that this is even like a goal. I feel like he's been everywhere.
Just not Europe.
Not Europe, apparently. Yeah, that's intriguing to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm missing very little of those. I'm only missing one Cedar Fair park at this point.
One Cedar Fair park.
Valley Fair.
Oh, okay. That one makes sense.
I think I have all the other ones. But that's just like Legacy Cedar Fair. I'm definitely missing a few more Six Flags parks. Or at least the smaller ones, like Frontier City.
You're missing Frontier City?
I am. I'm sorry. I haven't really been to Oklahoma.
Yeah, but have you been to Six Flags Over Texas? It's like 2 hours away.
I mean, I'm going back to Six Flags Over Texas this year, so maybe.
You should drive to Frontier City. Frontier City has been probably my favorite Six Flags park I ever visited. It's just so little and charming. And also it has a Schwarzkopf.
I'm literally adding this to one of my other bullet points for later. All right. Ethan said hit 500 credits this year, currently 49 away. You can definitely do that, Ethan. You got this.
Yeah.
And ride every single RMC non-Raptor in the US. He is 2 away.
Being 2 away is kind of crazy. There's some of them that I feel like are in kind of tough spots.
Yeah. Do I have them all? Not I know I'm missing Stunt Pilot. I know that.
Do you have the Raptors? Do you have Wildcats?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that should be one of my goals this year. I am one. Well, I guess Tormenta, but I'll get on that this year. Aside from anything under construction, I am one B&M away from North American B&M completion.
Which one?
Phoenix Rising. I just also don't want to go to Busch Gardens, Tampa.
Yeah, and it's like not a good one.
I know. I should just like try to day trip Tampa because that can be done when flights work out. Just day trip it and just go in and go right.
You just show up for like 6 hours and just like pop out of the airport, go to Busch Gardens, and leave.
Yeah, and then get my B&M completion.
Yeah, but the downside to that park is you'd literally like pay to go there, and then if you had a 6-hour park day, which should be plenty to ride, like 4 or 5 things, you would literally like go in and maybe ride one.
Because what? There's a Tormenta's opening, which I have plans to go to that. SeaWorld San Antonio is getting that one. Barracuda.
You can't ask me.
I don't know. We saw the track on the highway at one point. That was kind of fun.
If I hear that anyone's getting a new B&M, I'm like,
yeah. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I just want to cross them all off at this point. I think we're planning to go to Austin. Golden Ticket Awards were at Coda Land, and I think we're planning to do that. I would love to go stop at Morgan's Wonderland.
Yeah, I would love to go to that park.
And then I guess I should. I don't know. God, this is about to be a whole thing. Anyway, got a few more in here. Gary said, "I'd love to get more new coasters this year than last year, which was my lightest since my first year of living in Florida, a year in which I didn't travel much."
Damn.
Yeah, when Gary doesn't travel much, and when Gary doesn't get a lot of new creds, that's different. Because
I feel like he's always traveling.
He's like 1,300 something creds right now.
That's crazy.
Oh, fun fact for our wedding, since so many people are coaster enthusiasts on the RSVP, I literally have a thing for what's your current cred count, and I'm keeping track of like the average cred count of people in attendance of our wedding.
That's so funny. I can't wait to bring that average down.
No, shout out to my dad who does not ride roller coasters and put his coaster count on his RSVP. He put 3.
Has he really only ridden 3?
He's ridden 3. He said he rode. I only knew of 2. To be fair, he said he rode one when he was a kid. He doesn't know what it was. Then he has been on Dahlonega Mine Train with me, and then Georgia Scorcher with me, and that was his last roller coaster ever.
That's amazing. The fact that he knows it's 3 and then put 3. Oh, also thank you, Allison's dad, for not making me the lowest cred count.
And then my sister at one point said something about how she wanted to kind of count her creds because she's done a good bit.
Yeah, tell her to. That's so fun.
Like she's done all the Orlando parks. We did Tampa at one point. She did Magic Mountain with me. She's been to Texas, so she might have hit 50.
Yeah, when I first started counting my credits, I really only had like Great Adventure and like Orlando parks, and I surprised myself. I started with like 90.
Wow.
Like I was like, what?
I knew exactly what I had been on when like the switch flipped in me and I started counting.
Yeah. Like cause I had known that too. Like when I first figured out coaster stuff and then decided I was gonna count, like I remembered everything from Hershey and Great Adventure I had done. So yeah. Very fun.
Yeah.
Next we have Anne, Books and Roller Coasters. She says, don't really have coaster resolutions, but I'm excited to go back to Plopsaland after 5 years where my page first began.
I love that. Plopsaland is so cute. I know, we got to talk about that one.
I want to go so bad. But I'm so jealous she's going to go after 5 years. And what a nice turnaround to like, I feel like it's so much fun to like look back.
Yeah.
When you started there.
When did Ride to Happiness open?
I don't know.
I'm like, I wonder how many new coasters are there since you last went.
I feel like we were talking about this with her.
Probably.
And I feel like I was talking about this with someone. 2021, yeah. I don't think that Ride to Happiness was open. I think she said it was under construction.
Okay.
I could be wrong and it could have been someone else, but I think that I remember her saying that Ride to Happiness wasn't open.
Could be. Yeah, hopefully you make it there. Well, no, she says I'm excited to go back, so
yeah,
she's not so have fun.
Yeah, have the best time ever. We love Plopsaland, even though I've never been.
Again, we'll talk about that more in a minute. And then last we have Brambo, who said he wants to get 400 credits, currently at 341, so that'd be a pretty big gain for him. No idea what your plans are, Brambo. I feel like I talked to you enough. I should know this, but I don't know where you're getting those 60 creds, but fill me in. And then he said, hopefully getting to Epic Universe a couple times this year, which I'm very excited for, and likely my second Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, I love it. The universal love in these.
Yeah. I mean, when a new park opens too.
Yeah.
To that caliber, it's going to be on people's list.
Yeah. As it should be. It's fantastic.
Oh, man. So we still have like a whole page of responses for the other questions.
I know.
All right. So moving on to the next one, where I was really curious about this one. What are your 2026 creative or artistic goals and resolutions?
Yeah. This is a good one.
My biggest things obviously are to grow the podcast and the YouTube channel. At one point I'd mentioned like I do kind of keywords for the year. I never really posted it this year, but my keyword for the year is growth. So that it's obviously very vague and that applies to a lot of areas of my life, but growing the podcast, growing the YouTube channel, once we start Patreon, growing that, and just like really creating just a bigger audience for everything that we're putting out there is a really big goal of mine. Dedicating a lot of time and investing a lot of time into really putting quality content out for the people who listen to us and watch us.
Yeah.
And want to learn more about us. So,
yes.
And then I added here, actually write with 2 question marks because I am an author, but I just don't write much recently.
Yeah. So that's a big one.
Yeah. And like, even so Jack messaged me earlier. He said, he literally texted me earlier today, said, how goes progress on everyone's favorite book series, aka my favorite book series, aka Pyrokinetic and the whole world involved in that. And I said 0 progress because I have not written anything for those recently.
Oh man.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm focusing a lot again on, it's not coaster related, but it is. I want to work on the publishing company that I'm a part of, growing that, putting more books out there. I'm working on putting together an anthology. So I've gotten a bunch of stories ready to go for that people have submitted. And it's like an anthology based on, or short stories inspired by dreams that people have had. So I call it a semi-true short stories.
Okay.
They're true for how you saw them in your dreams.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
So I'm writing a few stories for that as well.
That's pretty cool.
That's one of my projects for this year.
Yeah.
Creatively. Keep organized. I got a new planner. I'm really bad at staying organized.
This just made me laugh so hard because literally we were talking about something before the podcast recording and Allison goes, oh, let me pull out my planner.
I have so much stuff that I try to do, like between just life and now like running and the podcast and the YouTube and the Patreon. And
you're just so funny because now you're like, I got a planner.
I have a planner for this and I'm trying to use it. I'm making an effort. Planner. You know, starting the year off strong. It'll fade probably after a month, but
yeah, I can never keep up with a planner. It's a great idea. I can't do it.
I need to. Oh, and add wedding planning to all of this too, because that's another creative outlet for me. Because I'm a graphic designer, designing my own wedding.
Yeah,
with access to a print shop. Oh, I'm having fun.
So lots going on.
Yeah. And that was what I had to put in my planner, was something related to the wedding.
You'll remember.
Yeah, because I wrote it down.
Oh yeah, you were down. Okay. Man, you cheated. Okay. Um for me, obviously like helping and stuff with the podcast, and I want growth on the podcast side for sure. Um on my page, I feel like I haven't been as engaged on my theme park page, like my generally at theme parks. Um and I don't really care much about followers there and all. I like to post what I'm doing and I like to engage with people, but my main thing there is connecting with people, and I haven't been doing that as much. So I do want to get back to having like genuine engagement on that page, and just connecting with people. Then on my analog page is where I have like a little bit more of like growth goals and content goals. I've never really been a big content person, but I do have some fun ideas centering around film soup um, that I really want to put effort into, like editing and filming. As well as I just got 2 camcorders for that page.
That's
Um,
so cool. I'm really excited to see what you do with those.
yeah, I'm very excited. I don't think that we talked about this. I don't think I talked about this on the podcast or even with you. I bought 2 camcorders and one showed up broken. And my dad
Oh,
got
I do remember
really
this.
yeah, did
You
I
have
say
said
my
something
dad got
about it.
really
I don't know if you told
excited?
it on podcast, but
Okay, so my dad got really excited and he's like, "I have one of these, I have one of these." So he goes in the basement and he goes and finds it and he brings it upstairs and there's 5 tapes in it. And so I'm like, "Oh, this is so cool." I charge up the cameras, I pull the tapes out and I'm like, "I wonder if anything's on this." The first 4 are like home videos, which I still loved watching. They were fantastic. I literally put the 5th one in and I'm rewinding it and I'm like, I'm far too impatient to just like let this rewind. I'm going to hit play. And I hit play and it's Main Street Electrical Parade.
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, like so the last tape, the last one I looked at was literally a whole entire trip to Disney, a whole tape full of Disney footage. And that's like especially special because I didn't go to Disney as a kid. Like I went to Disney once until I was in high school. So this was like my single Disney trip in my childhood with my it
Cool.
was me it was like my direct family, my brother and my sister, and then also my cousin came with us. Um, and it was just like really special, like character meet and greets, dining, like Phantasmic's on there, and yeah, very cool.
What year would
Um,
that have been from?
2000,
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, 2000. So it was a very cool find. I was really excited about it. So I'm actually gonna go through that footage too and like see what I can find. Um, but
You should, like, recreate some of that.
yeah,
Seems
it
like
would be
fun.
really cool to, like, put stuff next to each other. There's some
Yeah.
really cool shots my dad took of, like, the monorail coming through. Um, some of it's so funny because it looks so different, but some things look identical, like, the
Yeah.
monorails are identical. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna go through that footage a little more, and I've converted it to digital so I can, like,
Cool.
look at it a bit. And yeah, so I want to maybe do something with that and also like bring those camcorders and really put time into editing. I don't know really how to edit anything at all. So, it's going to be a learning process, a learning curve, but between the camcorder videos and my my ideas I have for like film soup, like I recorded making a film soup before and I think I'm going to try to record location based film soups, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So make more content around that and like hopefully I find some growth there.
We could do, like, a Valentine's Day film soup.
Yeah, I do follow someone who makes seasonal batches and she does stuff like that.
Is he doing, like, rose petals and conversation hearts or something?
Yeah, it would like stuff like that. I I'm thinking at least for my first couple, my thoughts are kind of like looking at parks rules. There's nothing really stopping me from bringing the stuff I need in to soup the film, or at least putting it in the car. So if I use instead of a glass jar, if I use a plastic jar, I'm in their rules. So what if I go around different parks and find some of my favorite things through the park and like soup based off of favorites in that park?
That'd be cool.
Like maybe pieces of plant that I find that I like. Yeah. I could literally do like Velocibeer film soup.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. So, just some thoughts that I had. So, that page I would like to grow and have some more engagement there. But, yeah, my creative goals.
You've definitely been putting some reels out on the analog page. I've been watching those, posting a lot of pictures. Love it.
Yeah, I've been putting a lot of effort into that. I really love the analog stuff for sure. My other page, like I said, like I really center around engagement for that. Like I like to post stuff and I like to share what I'm doing, but I really just like to engage with people.
Yeah. That's kind of another one of my goals for like, especially the podcast. And Jen and I talked about this before recording. Just some different guests that we want to bring on. Some not necessarily like in the theme park world, but still relates to a lot of what we kind of talk about on the podcast. I'll leave it at that. But also just I'm not going to say who, but we found out someone pretty big in the industry knows about the podcast.
Yes.
So
very exciting news.
We'll hopefully hear more about that soon. We'll see. But
yeah,
that was a fun text to get.
Yeah.
You know, side eyes, not saying what or who, but
someone we're excited about.
Yep. Okay. So opening it up to all of our listeners again. I directly messaged Mikhail because he's not on social media, but he wants to have input in the episodes. So I'm just going to start texting him whatever our topics are. And he is a very creative person. Would love to have him back on the podcast again soon. But he said, since I'm continuing to learn 3D modeling in Blender from last year, my creative goal for 2026 is that I want to be able to create concept art of a 3D modeled environment seen in Blender by the end of the year, either of a theme park land or themed attraction or just any fantasy environment.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about his goals and like what he wants to do and just his artwork. And I'm like, I am behind you in absolutely everything.
Yeah,
go do big things.
His knowledge and like his creativity is very special.
Yeah. What a fantastic human.
Yeah. Next we have Solar Coaster. They wrote draw in color, not just graphite. I love that, expanding what you know and learning new things.
I'd be curious to look at the graphite stuff he's done. Graphite is not easy to use.
Really?
I mean, like I took some like a couple art classes when I was in high school. I guess I did some in college too. I'm really bad with like graphite and shading and stuff. Yeah, color is not easy either.
Yeah.
I'm not good at illustration. That's like one of the few creative things I can't do is illustration. I've tried. I need to practice some things, but
yeah.
One day.
Yeah, one day you can grow. Learn.
Yeah, I'll maybe in future years if I get more into, hand drawn things, get an iPad again, maybe one day.
Yeah, true.
Chris said, growing my running social media. Well, you gained one today because I know I followed you earlier today. And I saw that he has a bunch of reels on there about running and like, especially Run Disney and stuff. So I'm excited to dive into that as I get into my own running.
Yeah, maybe I saw him on the podcast, but I did see his page come up earlier today too.
I think he followed the podcast page today.
Oh, okay.
When we were talking. And he said he has a YouTube channel that he's wanting to grow this year. So.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah. he was telling me about some of his ideas. So I'm very excited for that. I will be following in my meager training that I'm doing right now and hopefully not falling down the stairs again. Nate said, try some new styles of videos on my YouTube channel. I do know about some of those, and I'm very excited. And hi, I'm here to help whenever you need me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. We have Kelly, one Buzzbars Coaster Club newsletter every month, one personal vision board each month.
Yeah. I know I've seen the first newsletter that was put out for the month. And it looks really, really good. And I got to contribute a couple things. It's a very collaborative thing for the club, and it looks awesome. And I'm very proud of you, Kelly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And also, extra shout out to Meg, who started the newsletter. Girl power.
Yeah.
Girl power and coaster clubs. We love it.
Girls running stuff over there.
Laurel said, take more photos.
Yes, and hopefully her camera survives. Knock on wood, but we're on this is Olympic stylist number 3.
I thought you were about to say something about Olympia looping somehow.
No. No, her Olympic stylist has not ridden Olympia looping. But it was eaten by the raptors at Velocicoaster.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
So much photography. We love it.
Yeah, we love it.
And then Ethan shortly after said, take better photos of roller coasters.
Love that.
Ethan just started a every day for the next 100 days posting, kind of similar to Bryant's top 100. Ethan is starting a 100 on his Instagram now, and I think he's showcasing some of his photography.
Oh, I love that.
So go follow roller coasters.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll be following along on a lot of those.
Yeah. Next we have Lam Lam Lam, record more music. I fully support this. Lam 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 is an incredible musician. So yeah, we love that.
I know nothing of music. I'm a very not musical person.
That's where most of my creativity.
Yeah. I am envious of anybody who can write music because I have no idea how people do that.
Oh yeah, composing's a little too complex for me. But
I mean, even song lyrics and things. When I was a kid, I would try to do some stupid little song lyrics and it never did anything.
Yeah. Lam's a jazz musician.
Okay.
So definitely a little different. That's what I did too. Jazz mostly and musical kits. But
I played flute for a year, but that's really the extent of it. That was in 7th grade.
I played flute for a year. Yeah.
I'm not a musical person. I listen to music and that's it.
Yeah. I love flute though. I played flute sometimes when I felt like it.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I played almost
something in common.
Yeah, I played flute for years. But yeah, saxophone and French horn were my 2 main instruments: baritone saxophone and French horn. But most saxophone players also play flute.
That's weird.
They're the same fingerings and stuff. That sounds awful.
No, it's legit.
They're all of the same notes and stuff. So once you learn how to position your mouth to make it sing well, they're pretty close.
Yeah, because I know saxophone is a reed instrument, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but saxophone, saxophone and flute are very commonly swapped because you both use treble clef. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Learning a lot about music. I did start the music course on Duolingo at one point, and I was so bad at it.
So did I, but I got bored.
I could not tell you much of anything that I learned.
That's amazing.
But I tried. I needed a break from German. I tried. Airtime Mike said, interview as many creators and influencers as possible. Shout out Coaster Cozy's podcast. I need to listen to it more. But and he said, release a new coaster club. And I saw that and I'm like, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Might have to have you back on the podcast to talk about that, Mike.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love to see it. I think that it's such a like it's just like I don't know how to say this. I feel like sometimes there's a little bit of beef when
Yeah.
there's like new clubs and like things like that, but it's a big enough space that there really shouldn't be any beef. Like
Yeah. It's
it
all about just finding the people that you vibe with.
But then also, like, you don't have to just pick one. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, you could be part of
Yeah.
all of them. If you want to be part of all of them, then go be parts of all of them. They all do very unique and beautiful events.
Mhm.
They all have their pros and cons. It's like, yeah. So I feel like this market is so saturated. Like, yes, more clubs. Do
Yeah.
more of them, more events. Give us more of everything.
More opportunities to socialize with people in the same hobby as us.
Yeah, and like more opportunities every year to do events at the parks that you want. Like
Mhm.
sometimes like if you're part of one singular club and they don't do any events at a park that you want to go to, like it's like you're limited.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's yeah, the more the merrier. Yay,
Yeah.
more coaster clubs.
I will be very curious to hear more about that, Mike.
Yeah, I'm very excited to hear about this. So, we will be in touch.
We need to do just like a podcast swap. Like
Yeah.
have you guys at Coaster Cuzzies on, and then we go on theirs. Perfect.
Yeah, we'll just swap an episode. It'll be fine. Um, Next we have Gary. I'd like to get the Coasting with Culture channel to a more sustainable level of consistency.
Such a good channel. It does not get the viewership it deserves. Go. Well, one, go listen to our episode with Gary that we did. I think it was like our third episode ever. Our very first interview, where he like really went in depth about the background of his channel and everything. He is just such a well-traveled person with so many stories. Can tell you about like a wacky worm in Botswana or something that he went on.
Yeah.
And he just has a very soothing voice. So please go.
I was gonna say, listen to him for his voice alone. Like
Mhm.
his content's incredible and he's so well traveled, but like his voice alone is like hypnotic.
Yeah. I know Inverted got a lot of shout outs on one of his recent videos as well. Talking about how we started planning the trip that we did to Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
There was a lot of fun stuff about Inverted in there. So yeah, highly recommend Gary. Yeah, he and I talk a lot about creative stuff. So it's always fun seeing his ideas, like the origination of ideas to the final product once he's done with them. And he's always trying to do better.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. We love you, Gary. And then Anne, I love the books and roller coasters, said, I want to finish my first book and at least have a first draft of the second. Writing a book is a big deal.
Yeah, that's incredible to me.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, so incredible to me. I am in awe by the fact that you and her can even do that. That's crazy.
I
So
literally
excited to read it.
I literally have just like worlds inside of my head that are all fighting to get out. It's like so many different worlds, like different series, and I'm like, it's all in there. It just needs to come out. So
Yeah.
getting it all on paper in a place that like feels right and doing anything like getting thoughts in your head onto paper in a way that makes sense and like really gets your point across, I guess, gets your vision across. It's tough. It's very tough.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
It's very impressive to me.
Yep, I agree. You got this, Anne. And then we will interview you again about the writing.
Yes, we will. I believe though she did tell me that it is in Dutch. So
Yeah, because she said that you would be able to read it at least.
yeah, I'm gonna do my best to be able to read it by the time she's ready to have people read it. I'm excited, but so listeners don't necessarily be able to read it, but
Hey, unless you speak
still,
Dutch.
yeah, learn Dutch to read Anne's book. I'm sure it's fantastic. She's great.
She is.
Learn Dutch specifically for Anne's book. I love it.
Hey, everybody needs goals, right?
Yeah.
Learn other languages specifically to read this one book.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, just in general, learn new languages. It's so
Yeah,
fascinating.
it is very fascinating and very rewarding. I
Mhm,
feel like when I showed up to the Netherlands and I was able to, like, ask for things by myself and do things, and I've never been able to do that before, game changing.
mhm.
I'm a newly traveled girl, although it made Germany feel way worse.
Yeah, I did German for a long time, and then I swapped over to Italy or Italian once we figured out we were doing Italy this year. Like, we're gonna be spending, like, a week in Italy, and I'm like, "I need to know some things."
Yeah,
So, and it's been really enjoyable.
yeah. It's a very it's a very interesting and rewarding
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, Duolingo's free, and you can learn Klingon for all if you want,
Yeah.
or music, or chess.
Or chess, I didn't
I
see
think
that.
I think they have chess on there now. They have a math program as well.
Oh, yeah, the math program. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, a lot of options. Go learn a language. It's valuable and fun. Um, Last one for this section is Brambo. He did not really give artistic answers, but he's just like, I don't know, just interesting things. I'm like, okay, I'll allow it. But he said we'll be racing in my first half marathon at the Shamrock in Virginia Beach. He and I definitely talk a lot of running stuff lately, so I know how hard he's been training, and you got this. You're going to do awesome. And he said going to some awesome band slash artist slash festivals that I've wanted to see for a while. That still counts as creative.
Yeah, I think so. They're
It's
creative.
music. Again, things I'm not good at is music. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's very big into live music scene, and he's always sending snaps from shows. So
Yeah, so we love that goal.
oh, he has a whole spreadsheet dedicated to shows he's been to, and it's wild.
That's insane. It that's crazy. I love that.
Spreadsheets, that's a whole another area of creativity we could go into, but we
Yeah.
won't.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of spreadsheets, I'm counting my camera's credits on a spreadsheet. Also, we did just get a response for the coaster goals, like, literally
Oh,
7
wow.
minutes ago from Dynamic Thrills. It says, "Looking to hit 600 credits, probably internationally."
Woohoo!
Love that. So, figured we'd get that in before we miss it.
Literally live on air. I should
Yeah,
respond.
literally live on air, good timing.
I'm commenting as we speak.
I love that.
Okay.
So, that brings us over to our next section. I'm excited for this one. I wanna hear everyone's, thoughts. So, the next question that we asked was, "What are your bucket list coasters or parks?"
You want me to get into mine first, I guess?
Yeah, go into yours
What's
first.
funny is, like, I texted Nate earlier as I was, like, getting this, our show notes together, and I'm like, "Hey, what are my bucket list coasters and parks? Because my mind is blanking." So he listed a few things. He's like, "Well, I know Efteling is one." I'm like, "Oh, you're right, Efteling." So, Efteling is probably one of my biggest bucket list parks right now. I just keep hearing so much about it.
It's the best park ever. I love it.
In terms of other European parks, I put Park Asterix on there. I've heard so many good things about there, and we were very close to going there last year instead of Wallaby, Belgium. And
Mm.
it looks gorgeous. Two Tatis looks nice. They just opened their new coaster. I think yeah, they did open it recently. It finally opened. So
Yeah.
would love to go to Parc Astérix and actually spend a little bit of time in France. Lagoon is kind of one of the big ones in the US that I haven't been to yet. Cannibal looks very cool. There's other ones there too, and it would be a new state cred for me. Any of the Japan parks. um, we were very close to doing Japan this year. Our
Oh.
our honeymoon was down to Italy or Japan, and we decided on Italy because we want to save Japan for when we can go with friends.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I had a whole itinerary planned out. It was like a 2-week trip. Nice mix of coasters and all the parks there. One day. Jenn is literally adding to our list too.
Yeah, because when I was doing this, I was in my mind thinking, like, bucket list things to do this year.
Oh no, it's just in life.
Yeah, now I just realized it's bucket list in general. So
suddenly the options are wide open.
Suddenly, I have a lot of options.
Frontier City, which is one that Jenn mentioned earlier, it is one on my list.
It's on your list because I mentioned it earlier.
Well, no, it is one that I've been wanting to visit. It's just not close to anything.
But it's so worth it. It has a Schwarzkopf.
Yeah. Morgan's Wonderland is another kind of bucket list park to visit. After we had that interview with Richard, who was the president of the park, fantastic episode. Please go listen to it. It deserves more love than it gets. It was such an interesting interview.
Yeah, we loved that interview so much.
I really want to get to that park and see it for myself.
Yeah, me too.
Like they're like after all that talk about like Zamperla being such good, like accessible, and like they really work well with accessible riders. My words are dead right now. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Like Zamperla really strives to be a very accessible ride company, and then at IAPA they released that one ride that allows wheelchair users, and you flap your arms and you go up.
I love that.
Like, oh my gosh, that is incredible.
Yeah, so, I love
that. Yeah, I really want to get to Morgan's Wonderland and see a lot of that in person. Two specific, I think I've already mentioned both of these, but like two specific bucket list coasters that I have are Insane at Groenland, just so I can make the joke with Nate, and he also sent me a picture of it recently where that originated, where he had originally like took a picture of it and was like, wow, that's insane. It's so dumb. But and then the Typo coaster, those are both kind of bucket list coasters for me for silly reasons, and I'm riding both of them this year. I really don't know of other like major bucket list coasters. Flying Dinosaur, after the rave reviews that Bryant had about it.
Oh yeah, that one is up there for me.
Yeah. I can't think of like any other major bucket list coasters. I hit so many this year that I was trying to hit. Or last year I hit a lot of bucket list coasters, I should say.
Yeah.
Kumali at Flamingo Land, just because I love the name and the color scheme, even though it's a old school Vekoma.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of many. It's wild.
Yeah, I feel like I do have so many credits that I'm like, I don't know what to suggest to you.
After seeing some of the videos at Falcon's Flight, holy crap.
Yeah. Crazy bucket list coaster.
Like some of the videos that Coaster Studios put out, like the reverse POV.
Yeah.
And just like hitting the launches and watching everything just disappear because you're going so fast. Wild.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know any other Shambhala, maybe. I don't know, just to ride more B&M hypers. I keep hearing Shambhala is one of the good ones.
I hear good things about Shambhala.
Ooh, Flying Aces. That's another one.
Oh, Flying Aces. Yeah, I hear nothing but incredible things about Flying Aces.
As I literally look through some of the listener comments and seeing what ones they have on there, I'm like, wait, which ones are ones that I need?
Which ones do I need as well?
So, shout out to Chris who said anything in the UAE, mainly Flying Aces and Falcon's Flight. Yes, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm missing something, but if I think of them during the episode, I'll have
we can just always.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. We can just jump back to it.
Yeah. How about you, Jen?
For me,
you know that it's not just for 2026.
Yeah. The first ones that came to mind to me were Wallaby Holland, Plopsaland, and Toverland, and Silver Dollar City. Like those are my major. I need to get to these parks.
The fact that you haven't done Silver Dollar City yet. No, you know what you need to add to your list is Holiday World.
No.
Come on.
Maybe I'll get there. It's just like, I don't know why. To me, it doesn't seem that interesting of a park. I know that people tell me that I'll think differently, but like, I just don't understand getting there for like a Vekoma boomerang and then some wooden coasters.
It's the wooden coaster.
That's Thunderhead at Dollywood. Thank you.
Anyway, continue.
So they were like the first ones that came to mind. Wallaby Holland, I specifically have to give a shout out. I almost went to Wallaby Holland by myself when I was in the Netherlands. But Joey rode Condor 220 times in 24 hours. And it's like, he gets so annoyed that I bring it up all the time. I think it's the funniest thing ever. I'm like, that, you definitely have some brain damage from that. And I was like, I can't ride Condor without Joey, so I didn't go there. So now I have to go ride Condor. I need Joey to go with me so we could go ride Condor. I could ride it with the crazy Condor guy. So, yeah, he rode 220 times. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's one time is too much for an old school Vekoma SLC.
True, and that one was really bad.
Yeah, so 220 times. Yeah, so those were my initial ones that I was thinking. I need to go to New Hilda location. Joey has already tried to tell me he will not be driving the 3.5 hours to the New Hilda location. I will be driving the 3.5 hours to the New Hilda location. So
I hope they keep the song.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to keep all the theming.
I hope so.
If they don't keep the theming, I'm not going.
Yeah.
But
only if it's New Hilda.
Yeah, I need it to keep all the same theming. Like, they have to buy everything. This one's going to seem so silly because I've been there, but Fly. I need to ride Fly.
Silly. If you missed out on it, it's not silly.
I need to ride Fly so bad.
You do. It's very good.
Then I have Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah.
Because I think that should just be on everyone's bucket list.
Yeah. That's why I just said any of the Japan parks.
Yeah, literally any of them, but especially Tokyo Disney Sea. And then I put in here, I can't remember the name of it. I want to say Tower of Terror. And I think that you're going to ride it because you suck. But I would like to ride one of the other first generation free falls.
Oh yeah, I think there is one in Italy.
Yeah, you're gonna ride the one in Italy. It's at Magic Land, maybe?
No, I think it's at like Movie Land.
Movie Land, yeah.
Right by Gardaland.
And I believe it's called Tower of Terror.
I will make a note of that.
Yeah.
That's one of the parks that we're like it's on the list if we're able to make it happen. Not 100% sure if we're going.
So you might miss. There's only like 3 first generation free falls in the entire world. You're gonna miss one?
Well, we're mostly going there for the inverted boomerang because there's only 2 of those in the world, and one of them is one of them's 20 minutes away from us, so we want to get on the other one.
Oh yeah, so like it sounds like you have to go to this park.
It would be the same day as Gardaland, so it'll just depend on time and how quickly we get through Gardaland. But I also want to
conversation.
What?
I said this is a dumb conversation.
Why is it a dumb conversation?
Because
we're gonna have multiple, like 2 park, possibly 3 park days. You guys, I do want to remember. I want to enjoy some of the moments too, not just go for rides.
Yeah, but when it's a first generation free fall, then the moments don't matter. You're talking about a first generation free fall and one of 2 inverted boomerangs. Like,
we'll see how time goes. I will keep you posted.
This is a silly conversation.
Why am I losing my voice right now during a podcast? This is not ideal.
It's because your voice says Jenn is right. Don't argue with her. You're being silly. You've done dumber things.
If I go there, then you got to go to Holiday World.
See, that's different because you don't really have a good reason that will appeal to me. Like,
to experience Voyage.
I'm sorry. To experience a wooden coaster when I historically don't really like wooden coasters. That's not.
I don't like a lot of coasters that I ride. Anything with Timberliners, hate them.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Side note, Magic Land announced that they're getting a gravity group next year, and I'm like, really? The year after we go?
That does sink.
Message one of our friends at Gravity Group, and they just send it. a like gif back of like just smiling, and I'm like, you suck.
That stinks, actually. I wish I could remember what it was, but I actually did respond to someone very recently. And they were at like some silly roller coaster. And I was like, you have no idea. This is like one of my bucket list rides. I'm so jealous. And I wish I could remember what ride it was because I remember them being like, this is ridiculous. And I was like, I know, but this is my bucket list.
It is fine to have weird things on your bucket list. We all have our reasons.
Yeah, I was like, I wish I could remember what it was because I literally was just like, do you know that this is like my bucket list coaster?
Yeah, if you think of it.
Yeah, I have to find it. I can't remember what it was, but I was very much upset someone else was getting to ride it.
All right, getting into. Did you have any other ones to add?
No, I don't think so. Not that I can think.
That was the end of your list additions.
Yeah.
For listener ones, Solar Coaster gave us a giant list. They say wildfire. Well, for coasters first, wildfire. Not sure which one. Could be one of two. I would assume Kilmartin, but I really don't know. They put specifically spelled like this boomerang. Is that like actually? Is that a typo or like actually a coaster? Because it just kind of makes me laugh at it being spelled boomerang.
Oh, no, these are.
Oh, nothing comes up. Curious what you mean on that one.
I think maybe they just mean boomerang.
Maybe, but there's so many.
Yeah.
Let us know what one that is.
Yeah, we're intrigued.
Yeah. Steeplechase. That is certainly a bucket list coaster choice because I did the one at Blackpool and it sucked. It hurt. I mean, it was cool to finally ride that, but that thing hurts. Like the bar hits your love handles in this weird ways and it's just uncomfortable, and the only way I found to ride it was to move my butt forward off the seat.
Yeah, not
it was an experience.
Not the most comfortable.
PAX shuttle in Austria. I don't know that one.
I don't think I know that either.
Oh, that's
I'm really intrigued by these answers. I feel like these are some very unique answers.
I don't even know. Hold on. Could it be something at Wiener Prater? Oh, there is a roller coaster called Boomerang, Bumer, from PAX. And it's in Russia.
This is Fantasiana.
Which PAX one? Shuttle. The PAX shuttle in Austria?
Oh, wait. Is this that really, really wild one that has crazy airtime? No, it's not.
Fantasiana. Wait. I don't think it's Fantasiana. PAX shuttle coaster. We're really knowledgeable about this right now.
No, it's I love this response though because I feel like a lot of the responses, I love everyone who is responding to these. They are incredible answers. Every single one is a great answer, except for Allison.
Wow.
Saying that she's not going to go ride a first generation freefall.
Jeez.
But everyone else has fantastic answers. But this one really intrigues me because these are some really unique answers. Like, these are some very niche rides.
I'm literally I'm looking through like all the currently existing PAX company roller coasters trying to figure out which one it is.
Yeah, this is like,
this doesn't tell me. That's Russia.
Yeah, this is a very cool.
This feels like I'm going on a scavenger hunt.
So I think the one that he's talking about is called Wild Train at Fantasiana Fantasiana.
Wasn't that the one that they tore down recently, though?
What's that?
Wasn't that the one they tore down recently?
I don't. Yes, it was.
I was gonna say that's also not PAX. I don't think.
It does say PAX Company.
Okay. To be fair, I'm looking at currently operating coasters.
Okay, so maybe it is not. That would also make sense why, when I was looking at all the pictures, it was coming up with Mox. Oh no! So is one of your bucket lists? Are you learning right now that it's not alive?
Wild train in Russia. Oh wow! I just clicked on a wild train in Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. There's one in Belarus.
In Belarus?
You might have to just respond, like send us a message about the exact ones that you're talking about, because we'll both get that if you send it.
I think the wild train in Russia is called Cobra. I think the model is a crazy train by PAX.
Okay, I think it's like Damansky Island or something. Is that the one? I don't know. I always found one crazy train in. I don't know. We're not good at this.
It doesn't say where it's at, but these are really good answers. I like these a lot.
Please learn us something new today.
Yeah, we'd love to know more about these, and also like they're so unique. Like,
yeah,
why are these on your bucket list? I would love to hear your thoughts behind that. Please message us.
And while we're at it, which wildfire?
We have so many questions. We're intrigued by your answer.
Actually, no, it could be. So, okay, continuing on. Well, they also mentioned Falcon's Flight.
Of course.
And then for parks, Fantasyland, Europa, Epic, Islands of Adventure, Silver Dollar City is one of their bucket list parks. BGT, etc. So that might be Wildfire at Silver Dollar City.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
You have a lot of goals, and I love it.
Yeah, these are a lot of really good and really unique ones. I really enjoyed this message.
All right. Continuing on, we have Nate who said Energylandia with Zadra and Zadra and Hyperion. Book your flights, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you just gotta do it. Just gotta do it.
You gotta come ride it with me. We'll be there this year.
Me?
Well, no, me.
Okay. I was like, wait, what?
Flights to Krakow are booked.
I'm jealous.
I don't know if I mentioned that to you, but yeah, we are 100% going to Energylandia.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
A little jealous. I would like to go there.
And then Kelly said Liseberg. Absolutely love Liseberg. Please go to Liseberg. You will love Liseberg. It is a vibe.
Yeah, that
a perfect park day there.
That park, I've heard nothing but great things. I feel like Kelly would love it.
It's so pretty. Helix is awesome. Luna is awesome. Schwarzkopf is awesome. Valkyrie is a dive coaster.
An old one or a new one?
It's a new one.
Oh, gross.
I know. I really want to stay at the hotel there.
Oh, yeah. The hotel looks so cool.
Grand Curiosa? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I would love to go back to Liseberg. We tried to kind of make it work somehow on our trip, but we couldn't make it work. I loved the city of Gothenburg. I just love Sweden in general. I can't wait to spend a little more time in Sweden.
Yeah. I really want to go to Sweden.
Yeah. But yeah, Liseberg is awesome. I absolutely believe that should be on your bucket list.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that you'll like that park a lot.
Yeah.
Laurel, Silver Dollar City.
Y'all should just plan a trip together.
So what's actually
I will go with you in an instant.
What's really funny is that we ended up not going because we were both broke. But we were going to, there was like an event there one weekend, and we were going to get in the car and drive and just like drive together. Like I was going to pick her up on the way, and then we were going to drive together. And then we were like, this is actually insane. Like this is going to cost so much money, and it's going to be like hours and hours in the car. Like this is actually insane, and we can't do it. And we ended up not doing it.
No. You should.
We were like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go to this event at Silver Dollar City and drive there.
Mike even drove through a blizzard to get to Silver Dollar City.
I want to go so bad.
Make it happen.
It's just such a hard park to get to. Why is it so difficult?
It's worth it.
I know it's worth it. That's what makes it so hard. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, like, I don't know. Busch Gardens Tampa is such a hard park to get to. I don't care. I used to care.
I mean, I care for Phoenix Rising.
I don't know. It's just like,
Branson's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Brandon is next, said Europa Park. I'm sure people on this podcast will agree with that.
Yeah.
And then All-American Triple Loop. I am not surprised that you want All-American Triple Loop.
Yeah, actually, that one's also on my bucket list. I'm taking Brandon, good answer. I need to ride that.
I did not have the best experience that day. So that was part of what we called the OSHA Cred Run, where we just did a whole lot of questionable parks in one trip.
Love that.
The OSHA Cred Run had another group of friends did an OSHA Cred Run this past year. And then I think someone else recently mentioned that they want to do the OSHA Cred Run. And I'm like, I love that this is just becoming a thing now.
I love that it's called the OSHA Cred Run. Like,
it's just a stupid name that I came up with. But when we were doing parks like Little America, Mount Olympus, Indiana Beach, People's Choice Family Fun Center, just really questionable places all in one go. Highly recommend. Great time. We tossed in Zip and Pippin too because it was just the closest that we'd ever been to Bay Beach, and we're just like, all right, we're just gonna go the extra distance to get Zip and Pippin, which was fun. Yeah, we love the OSHA Cred Run. It is certainly a time to be had.
That's great. Did you? I feel like I don't know where it is, but I feel like Little America has to be added to the OSHA Cred Run.
It was part of it. It was one.
Oh, you did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It fit it too.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
One of our friends hit a milestone on toboggan, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Toboggan just makes me think of Nathaniel. Everyone should go ask Nathaniel his toboggan story.
Oh boy.
Nathaniel, it's fantastic. I love it. Or ask Mom. Apparently he was a mob. So.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. So
good times.
Yeah. Next we have Gina, who says Falcon's Flight, of course. And then Europe, Europa, Energylandia, Port Aventura, and Fantasialand.
I do want to get to Port Aventura. Oh, you know what park or coaster is on my bucket list? Gotham City Escape.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that the one with Gotham City Escape?
Yeah. No, Port Aventura is not. I think it's at Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers Madrid. Right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I've heard of a lot of a couple of people at least who have it very high, and I'm like, yep, this coaster is up my alley for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solid list of parks right there. Sarah said Fuji Q Highland and Park Asterix. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, both. Yeah, I've been to Park Asterix, but I agree. These are both great.
I can never remember like which ones are at Fuji Q versus which ones are at Nagashima.
Honestly, they're all the same to me. That sounds awful, but like all of them have such amazing, like, for us, hard to get credits. Like the number of logos, like, to me, it's like they all run together because it's all credits that are like so unique and cool.
See, this is where we need Bryant.
Yeah, Bryant's really good at this type of knowledge and what parks.
So Fuji Q has Ichinaika, Fujiyama, Takabisha.
Oh, okay, Ichinaika. Yeah. And that and X2 are like up there for me.
And then Nagashima has, I know they have Hokage, Steel Dragon, Ultra Twister.
Steel Dragon. Okay. Ultra Twister, like, that's the same model that used to be at, like, Great Adventure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a cool one to do too.
I really want to do one of the Togo stand-ups. There's one in Italy.
There is. I just don't remember where, and it's not a park that we're going to. I think it
Oh,
was one that was like a possibility.
dang.
Uh,
Dang.
hold on. Let's see. There, Cavallina. Yeah, there's one in Italy. There's one in Tuscany. I don't know if that's the one that we're looking at. Maybe it was. I feel like there's another one somewhere in Italy. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just that one.
I only know of one in Italy, but I'm not the most well-versed in Italy roller coasters.
It's probably that one. I don't think that was. I don't even remember where Tuscany is. Okay, well now I got to pull this up on maps just to. Okay, so yeah, that was a possible park for us if we were going back down to Rome, but we're not.
Oh,
So it was penciled in at one point, but it did not come to be.
Oh well.
Anyway, we're hitting a lot in Italy, but not that one. All right, Ethan said bucket list coasters: Alpenfury, Stardust Racers, and Voltron. All fantastic.
Yeah. All very, very good.
Have you done Alpenfury?
No.
Okay.
But I've seen and heard enough good things. I trust.
Oh, those are really. It's such a good launch in the mountain. Oh, love it. Yeah, those are all very good bucket list coasters. I know you're getting a couple of those this year. So, bucket list parks said Epic Universe, Fantasyland, Europa Park.
Yeah, all fantastic.
That's like possibly my top 3 parks right there.
Yeah, until you go to Efteling, then Efteling is up there. But yeah, great answers.
Yeah. A lot of good options.
I'm actually shocked, like how little responses have Voltron.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm kind of surprised. I know a lot of people have made their way to Europa for Voltron, but like, I'm very shocked that there aren't that many Voltron.
Yeah. Yeah, tell him to go visit Joey.
I was like thinking, and I was like, wait, why? He's coming here. But he goes back to Germany. So
he works on the ride.
I know, but in my mind, I was just like, he's coming here. Why would I tell him to go there?
All right, bucket list travel destinations. It's just kind of fun to see where people want in the world, where people want to visit in the world. Again, not necessarily for parks, but I know obviously in this hobby, a lot of people base those decisions on parks. I know that's how I get to countries that I didn't think I would before.
Yeah.
It's by going to parks there, but then other countries I just want to visit. For mine, my top bucket list country is Costa Rica, and it has been for many years. And I was supposed to go in 2020, but that didn't happen. Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh man, we had a whole plan to go to Costa Rica. I need to visit Javi. There's been a lot of talk in our group chat about people going to Costa Rica, and I'm like, I want to go.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at flights, and nothing was viable at all. But
I feel like it is a more expensive spot, but at the same time, like, so worth it.
There's just such a variety of environments there. I guess that's the way to put it. Because you can go to the rainforest, you can go to the beach, you can go see a volcano, and it's all in one country.
Yeah.
It's very, very diverse. There we go. And I want to go ziplining over a rainforest, and I have hotels already picked out that I want to go to.
Oh, I
and
love
yes,
that.
there are creds, but that's not my priority for going to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
But one day.
We'll get there.
Some of my other countries, Japan, obviously I've talked about that. Greece has kind of been on my list for a while. I would love to go to Greece.
So pretty.
Italy was high up on my list, but now that's happening. So technically it is currently still a bucket list, but I will circle back to that later this year, and it will no longer be on my bucket list. And then I know I've been to Germany multiple times, but Germany is just kind of always on my bucket list to see more of Germany because it's my favorite country. And I haven't been to Berlin. I haven't been to Munich. I haven't done anything in like Bavaria area. That rhymed. I like that. There's a bunch of like small towns that I would love to go to. I spent like 3 nights, I think, in Kokum, which is a small town on the Moselle River. And conveniently, they had a couple of creds there too. We went to the park there, and I got a milestone there.
I love that.
But that was just like my favorite little city in the world I've been to so far. There's just so much of Germany I want to see.
Yeah. Germany's really pretty. I do enjoy Germany.
I love Germany.
Yeah. For me, in Germany, my main bucket list, I think my only bucket list place to go is Berlin. Within Germany. I really want to go see Berlin. And then I don't have too many that I can think of off the top of my head. Belgium, the UK. The UK mostly for coasters though, so I don't know if it really is supposed to go here. But Belgium and then Iceland. Iceland is I've been there at their airport like 4 or 5 times now, but I have never actually left the airport, and I would really love to go to
see Iceland.
Yeah. And also when I thought about as we were talking is Poland. I would really like to go to Poland. I actually I really like world history, and I like a lot of history surrounding World War II and the whole entire subject of how any of that could happen isn't so intriguing to me. So seeing things from that time period that we don't really have access to here is very intriguing to me.
We have some of that on our itinerary.
Yeah, I would like to go and travel and see some of those. Like I feel like it's just such a weird thing to say as a bucket list thing to do and like a bucket list place to go to see these things. Because like saying it's a bucket list to see something where things so terrible happened seems really weird to me.
No, I get it.
But like going to Poland and seeing some of those places is really up there for me.
The first time I went to Poland, we tried to work Auschwitz into the itinerary, and it didn't work out. But I think it's going to work out to see it this time. And just, I have a lot of like German heritage as well. And just seeing the emotional impact of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very, very sobering place to visit.
Yeah. Like I know that will be like an emotionally taxing place to visit for sure, but it's like one of those places that I do really want to visit. Yeah, that's also why I in the Netherlands drug Joey to the Anne Frank house.
That'd be interesting to see too.
That one was very interesting as well, but I drug him there as someone who grew up in the Netherlands, and he's just like, this is normal. Not normal, but he's like, everyone was hiding.
Yeah.
So like, but so that's pretty high on my list too.
Yeah. I did think of one other one that I meant to put on here. Norway, especially like the fjords of Norway.
That's a really good one.
We had talked about doing just like a Scandinavia honeymoon and just doing like Norway, Sweden, Finland. But the things that I want to see in Norway are nowhere near the things that he wants to see in Norway.
No.
AKA coasters. So I'm like, I don't think it would work out. So
dang.
That would be a very nature heavy trip for me.
Yeah, the nature in Norway.
What is it? Pulpit Rock, I think is what it's called. It's I think that's what it's called, but it's like this giant cliff.
Yep. Pulpit Rock. Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what this is. Yeah.
I think it shows up on like social media all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
That does look really cool. All of Norway looks absolutely stunning.
Isn't like Frozen inspired by Norway?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big Elsa fan. I'll go. You think I'll find?
I'd love to go to Norway and travel into the unknown.
Yeah. Where's out to Holland?
Where's Arendelle?
Where's Arendelle?
It's
Um,
it's Frozen. What are you talking about?
out to Holland is Frozen. Yeah, that's up there for me too.
Yeah.
Norway. Um, yeah. There's
More of Switzerland too. I just happened to look at the first comment, and we'll go ahead and dive into those. Solar Coaster said Japan, Scandinavia, Switzerland, and Germany. I did not get to see nearly enough of Switzerland, and I know it's stunning.
Yeah, Switzerland's really high on my list too. Like those mountains look like absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah. It was very cloudy when we went, so we really didn't get to see much of the Alps when we were there, which I was sad about.
Yeah.
We saw some from the airport when we were leaving.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's a lot in Switzerland I would love to see. Austria is another one actually. I think it was when Coaster Studios went to, I think it was Innsbruck or something like that.
Oh no.
I forget. They posted some gorgeous pictures. I forget where it was from, but yeah, Austria would be fantastic. Yeah, I'm like, you just hit my own list of bucket list trips right there. Countries.
Yeah, these are some good answers.
Yeah.
Chris has some good ones too. I feel like we have a ton of the same answers.
Yeah.
But Chris has some good ones too. Tokyo, Sydney, and Dubai.
Yeah. Oh, would love to get to Australia. That's another one.
Every time that I let my guard down and I say I would like to go to Australia, I see something on social media or like Facebook or like wherever. I just see something about the number of bugs and spiders in Australia and then I'm cured. Sorry, Australia looks beautiful. Australia seems beautiful, but I will not be partaking with that many bugs. That's like
I
scary.
mean, at least a lot of what I want to see there is like confined to one spot. But then like the whatever that rock is called. I think it's Ayers Rock. Or I looked it up and like that's not actually the name of it, but I don't remember the actual name of it. Red. Okay, I'm not typing. Red Rock in Australia. Uluru, formerly Ayers Rock. Okay. So I was half right. But yeah, it's just really cool looking. I want to see rocks. I like rocks. I got engaged in front of rocks.
You got engaged in front of some rocks. That will never. Every time I see Stonehenge now, I think
Think of me.
I think of you, but not because you got engaged. Because I said when people ask me where, I said I don't know, some rocks.
To be fair, I think my social media thing was like saw a bunch of rocks and then got a rock for myself or something like that.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know. Apparently, I was supposed to be able to look at them and know what it was. I didn't look at them and know what they were. Some rocks.
Jeez.
It was a good moment.
Nate said Greece as well. Not a lot of coasters, but it's beautiful and has my favorite cuisine in the world. I've not really had a lot of Greek food, but Greece itself looks gorgeous. Mykonos and Santorini, especially. I know those are like the super touristy places, but one day.
Yeah.
I'll be close to Greece. I'll be the closest to Greece I've ever been. Actually, I wonder how.
Where at? In Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that you're pretty close.
Yeah, it's like across the. Well, ironically, the Typo coaster is the closest we're going to get to Greece. Greece is a little further south than Italy. And, across a sea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried to do Greek on Duolingo for like 3 days. I'm like, this is a little much for me.
Yeah. I feel like it's really I don't know what Italian is, but like I could not imagine trying to go for a not Germanic
Yeah.
language. I know someone who speaks Arabic, and it fascinates me, like
Yeah.
how she could wrap her head around Arabic.
Yeah. Or anything like with just I guess not Germanic characters. So Greek, Russian,
Yeah.
Chinese, Japanese.
I like symbolic ones are
Yeah.
really what get me. Like Chinese, Chinese and Mandarin are different, right? No, did I just say something really dumb?
I don't know.
I feel like there's a million symbolic Asian
Yeah.
languages,
Yeah,
but
like Korean.
Korean, Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Italian is very similar to Spanish.
Oh, okay. So not too bad.
No. It's not terribly difficult for me.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Then we have Kelly. She said Scandinavia, Greece, and Japan.
Yep.
So,
I feel like a lot of our listeners have very similar desires of places to go. And I'm like, I totally understand.
Yeah, they're very good options for sure.
Laurel said Belgium, parks and beer.
Yeah,
Laurel
like loves Belgian beer.
Yeah. Oh, we talked about it over the weekend too.
Yeah,
I love Belgium. I guess I've been to Belgium a couple times now, and I love it more than I expected to.
Yeah, it's on my list. I really would like to go back to Belgium.
Yeah. After spending a night
to Belgium,
just like running around Antwerp with Mike and John Mike for a night until 2 a.m. Core memories.
Yeah.
So fun.
It just looks very pretty.
Yeah. There's a lot more in Belgium I would like to go to, like Bruges, I think it's pronounced.
Brugge, I think.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I know where you're talking about. Joey's car broke down there.
Of course it did.
Joey's car broke down there, and he was stuck in that city.
There's another city I'm thinking of.
It's Brugge. No.
Yeah, or Bruges, one or the other. Maybe it depends on the language that you're looking at. Ghent is another one I've heard of. Ghent is another pretty city I've heard of.
Yeah.
I think Tom and Kelly stayed there at one point. I don't know. I would love to see more of Belgium.
Yeah, I would.
More Belgian waffles.
More Belgian waffles, yeah. I do really want to go there. To Belgium. I think they're next after I explore more of the Netherlands.
Yeah, and Belgium's close to the Netherlands too.
Yeah, it's like they're literally like right next to each other. They speak the same language for parts.
Oh yeah, like Netherlands is like really close to Antwerp.
Yeah. So like Belgium speaks like part of it speaks French and part of it speaks a form of Dutch. It's called Flemish, but it's Dutch.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like Dutch with different grammar rules. They can all understand each other and communicate perfectly with each other. So yeah, very, very interesting.
Yeah. So Brandon also said Iceland. Similar to you. Yeah. I really went to van camp around the Ring Road and visit the Blue Springs.
Yeah, the Blue Springs look absolutely incredible. Yeah, Iceland looks so cool, especially after like I flew over Iceland while it was having an active volcano erupt.
Oh wow.
So that was like I couldn't see too much of it because it gets so foggy in Iceland because of like its climate. So I could see like colors, but I couldn't see much of it. But then the next time I went, which was like, I want to say 4 months later, the next time that I went, there was, for whatever reason, like clear sky. And when I was going across with clear sky, I could see all of the fresh lava fields from that eruption, like
Oh, wow.
through. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen from a plane. Like, gorgeous.
That's cool.
Yeah, it made me really want to actually get off the plane and go do something.
You have to work it in somehow next time.
Yeah.
Just do like an extended layover.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to. Iceland Air lets you work it into their flights if you fly them. So
I've never flown them, but
they're
noted.
incredible. I love them. We have Anne. She said that we're looking to go to South Korea this year. That's
That'd
a good
be a cool one. I really don't know much about like South Korean culture outside of like what I've watched on Jetlag the Game on YouTube, where they played Snake using their train system.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. That's great.
There's an RMC to ride there. And I guess T Express too, right?
Oh, yeah, I think T Express is in South Korea.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're listening, tell us what y'all are looking to do in South Korea, because I'm curious. Like, are you going to do more culture, or are you going to go ride coasters?
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I would also like to know.
Maybe
I don't know
I might
what.
respond to her post and just
Yeah, we want to know.
ask her. That'll be cool. Have fun on that trip. If it happens. It says we're looking to go, so hopefully that means that they are actively planning, because that's exciting. All right. Next up, we have Airtime Mike, who has now been to Japan but has never been to Europe, and said he wants to finally go to Europe.
Yes. We talked about this before.
So backwards.
Yeah, we talked about this before the podcast. It's wild to me that Mike has been to Japan and not
Right.
Europe. Like,
yeah, Mike, you need to get to Europe. You need to study the flags before you go to Europe. You need to go to Europe and go to as many parks as you can there and get better for GeoGuessr.
Yeah, you gotta do.
Because I was yelling at the TV watching your episode.
He'll learn once he goes to Europe.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Still need to buy him that the Flags of the World book that I kept saying I was going to get him.
Yeah.
I think I literally was looking at Amazon for those when we were on with him.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably. I think we're on our last response.
I believe so. Unless we've gotten anything else on Instagram.
We have not. I've been monitoring.
Oh, look at you.
I've been monitoring in case we get something while we're recording.
I forget that you have access to that too sometimes.
Yeah. Because I'm not very on it.
You've posted one like 3-second story.
Yeah, because I really don't post my own stories much either. Like, I get very in the moment and then I forget that Instagram exists. So, oh well.
It was for a media event. You did your 3 seconds of me.
Yeah.
For the podcast. Anyway, so our last one is Ethan, who says Italy, Scandinavia, and Japan. I concur.
Yeah.
I will be reporting. I will be reporting back on how Italy goes. I'm so excited for Italy.
I'm so excited for you to see Italy because I didn't do any, like, literally I went to Rome for like 20 hours, but it's the only place I've ever been to in my life that has left me genuinely speechless.
We have a full day in Rome.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out how to do everything.
I just like I didn't do anything. Like I didn't like go in and see things. Like I could have done more in that sense. But
Yeah.
I was able to just like walk and do everything. I
Yeah.
started at Pantheon and just walked.
We have a list of things that we want to do. I've been doing more research for Rome than I have for like any other part of the trip.
Yeah.
For like things that we want to see there. I want to see the Vatican. It's really dumb, but Mike loves to have like try fast food in every country that he goes to, and
I love that.
there's the really fancy McDonald's in Rome that has like statues in it and stuff. So that's on our list. Need to book our Airbnb for there. Yeah, we have a full day in Rome, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, I feel like a day, I would have loved more than a day if I was going into things and seeing things, but I literally started at like 7 a.m. So I got into Rome at like 7:30, and I left Rome around 2, and I walked a ton, but I was able to walk up to and see everything I wanted to walk up to and see. The only thing I missed was Vatican City because I was gonna be a little tight on time if I took the subway there and then back. Yeah.
I think we land in Rome at like 10 a.m. and then we'll just take the train right into the city.
Yeah.
And then we're staying right by we don't have it booked yet, but we're planning to stay like right by the main train station down there. So we can be out as late as we need to and then stay there and then continue the next day is when we go to Magic Land and then drive south.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for you to see Rome. It's the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life. I can't describe it to you.
Yeah. I've been overwhelmed trying to figure out a plan. So
yeah.
We'll see.
It was one of those places where I was like, at first I was like, I don't have to go here because everyone shows pictures of this. Everyone goes here. I've seen pictures of all of this. And then I showed up and saw the things in person and I was like, wow.
It's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah.
So
also, I keep saying I need to rewatch the Lizzie McGuire movie for research.
Yes, you do.
I keep saying I will. I'll do that soon. And be like, oh, I need to add that to the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Requirement. So, are you just like waiting for me to say it?
I'm like, just say the thing.
I was like, I could see you staring at me.
Also, I'm looking at the timer that currently says 1:57. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to go to bed.
That brings us to the end of the episode.
Yay. I kind of love this topic. It was definitely like I wouldn't say like a last minute choice that I had, but just a very different idea.
Yeah, I really like the connection with the listeners.
This is definitely just like a listener-centric episode.
Yeah, I really like to hear everyone's ideas and bucket lists and the interest.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed this one.
Keep us posted on any goals that you accomplish.
Yeah, let us know when you accomplish your goals. Yeah, we want updates.
Yeah.
We love this. These are our goals too now.
Yeah. Also, we just got so many responses. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening and engaging and responding.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. No clue what our next episode's going to be.
Yeah.
Once we get the Patreon up and running and people can give input on things that they want to hear us talk about.
We'll have a little bit more of a schedule, but right now we're a little on the fly.
Oh, we have lots of guests that we want to bring on this year, so.
Yes, we do have a lot of goals for guests.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, #keep thinking inverting. Oh, geez, I can't even say it.
Keep thinking inverted.
Thinking inverting.
Yes.
Thinking inverted. And keep going towards those goals, and I'm excited to see what y'all accomplish. And we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.